kind of
sorry.
spinning.
I
Oh,
thought we were
now
on. Okay.
we're
Okay.
on.
Well, I move to approve the minutes.
I second.
All approved? Say aye. All approved. Minutes are approved. Okay. I signed. These two to sign. We need another one. That was a flick.
It was a flick.
Okay, it wasn't just me? Okay. good.
No. It flickered.
So new business. We can talk about the cemetery.
We've had some change in staffing, so we're down to one person at the cemetery. That's Charles. Our part-time person no longer works for us. I've reached out to the temp agency to see if we could get somebody to help us out for the rest of the summer and a little bit into fall. Haven't found anyone. In the meantime, though, I asked some of the other trustees who do they use to do their cemetery maintenance. I did get a referral to a gentleman named Matt Ivy who does Wabash's cemetery. So he's gonna do some cleanup after the storm because we've had some big branches come down.
Yeah.
So he's gonna help with some of that.
Would it be worth like getting like a quote from him, like what it would be to take care of our cemetery too? And then maybe we talk about if that's a budget line item instead of hiring someone else? I don't know.
Yes, I mean, you're reading my mind.
Okay.
That's, I have asked Rocky to do a cost benefit analysis of.
Like an employee or a service.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what it looks like preliminary is it's about the same.
Okay.
Am I wrong, Rocky?
It's got some wedge room in it, but when I started putting numbers together, she was asking about it, and I just looked at the thing, and yeah, I mean, it is possible that it could actually save us money compared to having personnel all the
I
time.
feel like it would be like insurance, because there's insurance, like all the other
But I
little
don't
costs.
have the actual numbers to lay it down.
What you're saying, not have a full-time person there, or just not have someone else, a temp person?
Not, basically outsourcing it, having
Everybody?
a service, yeah.
Who's gonna open and close the cemetery?
I would have to.
The trustee.
Somebody would have to. I mean, I live close to the
Yeah.
cemetery. It's just a pain. I did get a quote from Matt, and he wants $1,500 a week.
Okay.
But that would include trimming
Yeah.
the trees.
Matt Ivy.
Yeah,
And that means like having no cemetery caretaker, is that what
Correct.
we're doing? Okay.
correct.
Okay.
I did get a second quote. Initially, he quoted me $5,000 for every visit, and then he
That
reduced
sounds
it.
like a I don't want to do it quote. Yeah.
Correct. But
Yeah.
then a few weeks later, he came back and he said, you know what, I'll do 2,500, but that's $1,000
Still,
more
yeah,
than what
than
Matt.
Matt does.
Yeah. But you're
So-
right.
Matt Ivy, is he an individual? Does he have a company that he has employees or?
He has employees, because when I asked him about help with cleanup, he said he was going to bring 3 of his guys.
Okay.
But when he quoted me, the name was still Matt Ivy.
Yeah. It's probably his LLC or something.
Yeah.
Which one was the one you showed me that I was doing a comparison to?
I think it was Matt Ivy, because I think when
Just one minute.
Valencia quoted me the 5,000, I don't think I even passed it on to you, because that's ridiculous.
Have you
So,
seen my front yard?
no,
It's very small. It's like 2 mowers width, and he quoted me $2,500 to redo my front yard.
oh my
A
goodness.
month?
It was
No, just
just to
a
redo
job.
it, yeah. And I was like, oh, I don't want to do it price.
So is this gonna be like our previous one person going in, so do we want to have somebody out there hitting the stones that they don't care about?
No, that's why I was asking other
Yeah,
township trustees,
what they do.
yeah, who they work with. And so Washington Township uses Crandall's, and I'm not, I'm not requesting one from Crandall.
I think he'd do it anyway.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when we resolved the lawsuit, he said that he wanted us to be open to doing another bid. I did not reach out to
Yeah.
Crandall, so had said that they use Matt Ivy, so that's who I approached.
And what was the number he gave you
1,500
to do?
mowing, maintenance, tree trimming, basically
Snow
everything.
removal?
Snow removal.
1,500 for
A
what?
week.
A week.
1,500 a week.
That's-
Yeah.
Is there did you try anybody else?
Valencia.
Yeah.
Valencia, he's the one who quoted me 5
Oh,
and then came down at 25.
To
A
do
week,
cutting.
a week.
Just to doing the lawn maintenance, not tree trimming or anything else, or snow removal or anything else. And Matt would also take care of
Here.
Here,
Okay.
yeah,
It's something to think about for sure.
right.
Like to see, like, I would hate to lose someone at the cemetery because I feel like it helps protect it having someone there. But yeah, I don't know. It's something to think about and read into and see. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've asked Rocky to kind of do a cost benefit analysis and put some numbers together so we can actually
So the ones
see.
that are now, does he do any free stuff?
He does
Well,
not, no.
it
I mean,
would
it's
be-
by himself.
Yeah.
That would be a good bad thing to do. if
Yeah.
one person doing things like that all the
Yeah. Because it's like,
time.
I'm assuming Matt's insured and bonded or whatever. So it's like a safety issue too. Like,
But he
Sure,
wouldn't,
yeah.
be able to freeze it, just the ones that hold back.
yeah.
The ones in the tree too, he can, because he said he can trim those too, because
And he
he,
can it's to do the lawn maintenance, and he would trim around the graves.
yes, yes.
And he would,
Like how we
Also
like
trim
trim
the trees,
trees.
yes.
Yeah.
So how much do we pay the ones that are?
He's an employee, so it's like a whole different and full time, right?
Yeah, I mean, and then you include workman's comp and all of that,
Insurance.
insurance.
And,
So what we pay him a week?
Oh, I do bi-weekly.
So-
Okay, so, that would be the last paycheck of his was 1,800 for a 2-week period, so 900 a week. Plus,
So and he's
around 1,100 with
a week,
yeah.
taxes and things added on, for sure.
so that'd be 52,
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
52,000.
And
Year,
he still needs help.
62,000.
We
In a
still need
year.
help. Like we need a temp person to help. So we have to add that cost into it as well.
well, we were paying both Charles and Richard.
Nope,
Yeah.
Richard's gone too.
But we were before.
We were.
Oh, you were,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So what were we paying per month
For both of them.
Charles.
for both?
Charles was 1,200 every 2 periods, and Richard, reverse it. Charles was,
1,200.
no, around 14 to 1,500 because he had less hours. And some of it went to Richard, his was 1,200 every 2 weeks.
So
And
that's
And then we
26.
had Terry helping for a
that
while
was
too.
around 600 every 2 weeks. So another 300 a week.
The other thing to consider is the investments we have made in equipment too.
Yeah,
Um,
true. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
yeah,
We'll sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something to run all the numbers, figure out. I think maybe there's another compromise of maybe we could only hire someone during the busy. Keep Charles, but also I don't know. I don't know what the
It would be-
What's Charles up to? I mean, He's just mowing and.
He's mowing and also weed eating. I want to know weed eating. Apparently he got stung by a bunch of
Hornets or whatever.
hornets. He ended up,
The ground ones, maybe, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
those guys are evil.
he said he ended up going to the hospital because his hand got swollen. So he was afraid to go back to but
Yeah.
I told him call an exterminator.
Yeah.
So they came and treated it, but he was still afraid to go to that area.
Yeah, because
so
they get mean.
yeah. So we went over there and walked around.
Okay.
They were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's,
Too bad we can't have Dan. He didn't charge us. We didn't get that. Sometimes he wouldn't turn out or shit.
yeah, I mean, and I love Dan, but there were also issues where he was friendly with some of the transient folks. So I was getting complaints about he was letting people, there was a big camp.
Yeah.
He was letting somebody camp in our maintenance area. So I was getting complaints from the neighbors.
That's why we did come in and put the fencing up and everything, which needs to be done.
It needed to be done
Yeah.
anyway, but
You know,
yeah.
It's just, it's something.
And also it was hard. It's hard when somebody's hanging out versus working, because then they can come back and say, hey, you didn't pay me for all this time I was
know,
there.
Yeah.
So
The thing
that's-
of it is, I hate to see a caretaker away from the cemetery.
Yeah.
But the other point is, it's in a sense too expensive.
Yeah.
and I'm not saying we have to, it's just something to
Yeah.
consider as
Something to
an
think about.
option.
Yeah.
I would suggest a 3-point comparison. One would be with a caretaker, one without a caretaker. And if there's some sort of medium thing where you have somebody that's part-time and then you have the thing, because you can't have him trimming trees and doing stuff like that. He cannot plow snow. We just don't have the equipment for that. So no matter what, you're going to have somebody from the outside come in and deal with those issues.
Why do we have to plow snow
Well, we have sidewalks all around the cemetery, and we have to plow those.
around just the sidewalks?
The entryways, when you come down and salt here and stuff like that during the
Around
winter.
here.
We have a snow blower there. Not,
I don't
No.
I can't
Other
remember.
I
than
don't
air,
think so.
no.
Mhm.
Leaf blower, air blower. to
You have a
blow
leaf
snow, that's
blower.
it.
Yeah.
And
But
then
we don't have a
salt.
snow blower. Okay,
I'm
couldn't
surprised we don't have like 6 of them, or we didn't have 6 of them in a
I'm
garage
surprised.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like that don't work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm sure
That's
there's
true.
surprised we didn't have one. Okay. Well, something to talk about and think about. And
Yeah,
we'll
but it was
look forward to
something
it.
I wanted
Yeah.
to plan in your head, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we just know how much that place costs us,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's been buried there in over 100 years. So.
And it is a historic.
No.
There's a historical component, so I
Yeah.
didn't want to just give it to
Yeah.
somebody who's not going to care.
Yeah,
about
I want to
the
make sure
cemetery.
that they understand these are old stones, and it sounds like Matt has done cemeteries, so he gets that they're special. you
Yeah.
know, So
The best thing that's been done is the revegetation of that building so that we can put the urns in
Yeah.
there
Mhm.
for
And is it done yet?
cremation. So
Yes, it's complete.
Yeah.
We have about 18 cremains. We put somebody in today.
oh, okay.
Wow.
Also, the pole barn is complete.
Yeah.
There's concrete down. and
Yeah.
They've done a good job cleaning it out.
Yeah, there is that investment.
Yeah.
And
I think
the
the
insulation.
Yeah. But it's something to think about. So
Yeah. So
we'll think about it.
we'll go back. I'll have Rocky do some numbers to see if it,
With the budget
makes sense.
considerations, I haven't had a lot of time to deal with those comparisons. With this, now we've put all the numbers in, I'm done with that.
Okay.
I can start looking at that comparison. I agree.
and it may be something that, the new trustee and new
Yeah.
board
Exactly.
decide on. That could be a
Yeah. that could be like, hey,
2027.
we did this. This is something to think about. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
We need to make a motion.
No, it
Yeah,
was just I
like
wanted to
talk, yeah.
plan it in your head.
All right. updated service agreement with the family shelter.
Yes, I give them $6,000 so that they can manage the hotel stays that I've been getting requests for
Mhm.
families in particular. So instead of me dealing with them, I can
Yeah.
just refer them to the family shelter, and they actually get a slightly better deal from
that
the
makes
same
sense.
hotel that
Yeah.
we use.
Okay.
So you have, is there a MOU here?
Yeah, there's an MOU for
Okay.
$6,000.
Okay.
I always saw the one with the foods.
Yeah, it's in there.
But the community agreement.
There's two, one for food finders for the backpack program, because it's time with school going back in
Yeah.
session.
Time to get that.
Where's are they together in this?
There should
You
be-
need a second.
There should be a second one.
They were kind of stuck together with.
Did I
mine.
not put one in your packet, Susan?
I don't know.
Oh, here you go,
They
Susan.
got.
Sorry.
I don't see a price for the food finders.
It should say 24,
It's down
5.
the bottom.
It's the dot.
Oh, okay, I see it. Consolidated 24,500. Okay.
What's the time frame on the $6,000?
You already paid it.
Oh, you're just recording it. Never mind.
Yeah.
So what are the particulars in this? That $6,000, is there a period? Is there a term for the,
Basically, it's the rest of the year.
through the end of the year?
Yeah.
And it's just for people that you,
For families.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I was trying to move away from hotels, but I was still getting referrals from LTHC. And since I'm interning at the family shelter, I mean, I know they
Yeah.
put families up in hotels too,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
I'd rather just.
They have a
take care.
better relationship with with the hotels. They have a better. They just have a program that works for them, and so it's better to have that.
Yeah.
I get that.
so do the families do an application with the township?
No, because the agreement is with the family shelter, so the family shelter vets them, does an intake with them, and they become a client of the shelter.
So is this, we're hooked up with this shed house over here?
The house over here. In fact, this family's moving out at the end of this week.
Oh, well, okay.
So do we have an agreement with them that we can go in and check anytime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically an agreement
Okay.
with them that we can do weekly inspections. And I was over there today talking to her. Yeah.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So if someone comes to you and asks and has a family and they,
I'm going to tell them they need to contact Stephen at the shelter.
And this is directly related to houseless family, not helping with rent or anything.
Correct.
These are the people who need to stay somewhere that
Right.
we were helping with, but it was too big for us. So we went to an organization who knows how to deal with it a
Right.
little bit better.
but how does the township then account to say, here is the benefit of this $6,000 for the second half of 2026? In terms of metrics for,
Sure. I mean, for me, it's a family that will no longer be sleeping on, in their car or.
and
On
I
the street.
appreciate the benefit of that. How will the metrics be? Because all that you say is we gave $6,000 to the family service. What's the name of the
Family
group?
shelter.
Greater Lafayette Family Shelter.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to show up in our numbers as,
Helped.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as far as metrics, it's not going to show up on our side.
It'll show up on family
It'll
shelter
show
side.
up on their side.
Yeah.
And since it's a donation, right? Since
And I think that's a poor precedent for the township in terms of the township's gonna have to justify receiving funds, especially in the new environment that's facing us.
Yeah.
And if we can just say we give money to the family, shelter. I know it's going to do
Mhm.
what the goal is, which is to keep families housed.
Yeah,
But I think there should be a mechanism for them to be counting and saying, here's how those, so that those can be, say, so that the township can say, we kept these families off the street.
I mean, they are to report to us, GLFS, Greater Lafayette Family Shelter, as far as numbers that they've served. That's something that, yeah, that's
Yeah.
something that we can report out.
Identifying the number of individuals who receive services between the effective date as well as expenses. So it looks like we are going this reporting requirement annually. Okay.
So the metrics, there is a mechanism.
Yeah.
for collecting metrics.
Yeah,
Reporting.
they are supposed to
Okay, that
report.
was my question.
Yeah.
And then would it be appropriate to count when we get that report, we can count them in our numbers? Or is that not a way we can do that with Tom's Web?
Tom's Web.
Yeah, is that something?
There's not, because with Tom's Web, it's automated, so
Through-
it counts
yeah.
the applications
Yeah.
that come
But
in.
we could have something
Line.
on file to be like, we could have a metric because we're getting a report. We just can't include it in Tom's Web, but we'll have documentation of how many families we helped through this MOU.
But it will not be.
It won't be counted, but we'll know the number, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not something that's,
We can report
Reported.
to anywhere else.
State Board of Councils will be accountable for them with this, right?
not the state, because they're a nonprofit. They're not a government agency.
But with the report we're getting, the State Board of Council go in and say, okay, you guys gave $6,000, it's in your budget.
For us, yes.
So
Not for
what
them.
would be the,
I'd have to explore Tom's Web
Okay.
to see if there's
A way to add.
a
it.
way to add those numbers
Okay.
that are,
or is there a way
Is
to
it-
write this so that basically the township is contracting with this service that when a family applies and it's like, yes, we're going to assist you with this, then they go there and they house them and then they report back to this family.
you mean they apply through us? Is that what you're saying? That's what I want to avoid, because that's the
That's the
hassle.
issue that we're having.
Yeah.
and- Yeah.
Because I'm the only one doing the hotel stay, so it's a different process.
Well, but you wouldn't be doing them then, basically. Then the staff could do them, and if they qualify,
The staff won't do that.
the staff won't do them.
No.
I've been the one deciding
That's
whether
just
or not,
policy.
well, practice.
Yeah.
So is there a line on the budget for community service?
There is
So
There is a
So
line for
that would
community.
fall under
Mm,
that.
Yeah, budgetarily, it fits with our
With our.
service
Parameters,
agreement
yeah.
budget line.
There's,
I gotta talk to Tom's Web and
Okay.
see if there's a way that
To
we can
include them.
report
Back-
those
back-
numbers. Because it's not just GLFS. I mean, there are other
Yeah, I
agencies
mean-
we contract with who
Yeah.
we don't account for those numbers,
Yeah.
like,
Like we're not counting
Meridian.
it, like the house that when we have a family in that, we're not counting them, are we? Can we? I don't think we can because we contract out.
Right.
that would
So,
be part of the report that they would give to us if that was
Yeah.
included in their report.
Mhm.
You know, we have no way of knowing it.
Yeah. and we don't count
Yeah.
the homestead, like
Yeah,
that
homestead
MOU
and
that
also
the
the
landlord.
Home with Hope
Yeah,
too.
home with the landlord
incentive.
incentive fund, we don't count those, but
Right.
it's still, I wonder if there's a way to.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's good to look. Yeah.
Because when I look at annual reports for other townships, I can see their service agreements, their MOUs, but I don't see their number,
Yeah,
like as far
or a
as
report, like a
numbers
detailed
served.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I just see the amounts that they've given to other
Yeah, and it's a
organizations.
thing townships do, so
Yeah.
it's not uncommon to do.
Yeah, I just haven't seen
Yeah.
actual reported numbers
Yeah.
out as far as people that they've held.
So this here would be the same way with the backpack program, right?
Yeah, well, it's built in, so the metric there is it's 100 families is what the
Same-
24/5.
Same thing here. These are homeless people and these are hungry people.
Yeah,
So how do we account for the 24,500?
24/5. So basically, it says in the contract that the 24,500 will serve 100 families at Miller.
But, okay, I understand that, but just like Susan said, is there a metric for that?
To
It's in
count the
our
100
budget?
people, no.
I think did Kier give me a report recently? I
But
feel
do we
like
have a
Kier gave me
line,
a
do we have
report.
that on our line on our budget for this?
Yes,
Okay, so then should have a line for this,
we do.
okay?
Yeah. It's shelter.
The shelter.
Shelter,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's in the direct assistance
Mhm.
section of assistance, and there's a home
So that's
shelter
the
line. Right now, we've got 6,000 waiting to be used, and that's what we're.
So
gonna
we
spend.
have how much we have spent, but we don't have a measure of the impact in
Yeah.
terms of,
How many families?
yeah.
But we
Yeah.
will get one, we just don't know if we can count it into home sweat, is the,
And that's the
So
question.
basically,
we
the
have.
end of the year.
Yeah.
Number for this, for the 24,000.
because we will get
Yeah.
one. Number 4 says we will get one, and how many, the detailed
So we're-
report, how many families, individuals.
Both of them.
Well, the GLFS one, I already gave them
Yeah.
the money.
Yeah.
It's I am asking for a vote on the food finders because that's a higher
Yeah.
amount. Yeah,
So the impact of these MOU disbursements is measurable. And I think we talked about doing, I think it's imperative to do some kind of documentation that pulls all that together. Especially because we're moving into an environment where township spending, unless there can be this justification, look how many people have been fed
Mm,
and housed and
yeah,
whatever else. So that, I mean, look at Ontel trying to just justify keeping people's houses from burning down.
Yeah.
And keeping people from dying.
Yeah.
Because they're getting us EMS assistance. And
Right.
it's tough, and it's gonna get tougher. And so we have to make sure this is captured.
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems like it's attainable because we receive these reports. We just need to gather the information in a a report we can read.
Yeah, basically all the service agreements have a built-in reporting mechanism. Now, do the agencies always provide me a report? No,
Yeah.
but it is part of the agreement.
Yeah.
And it is something that I can go to them and say, hey, remember, you're supposed to give me a report.
So we need a list of the disbursements and the metric that we're going to report.
Yeah.
And so we'll follow it up and chase it down, because as this administration moves on, we need that, it's just
Yeah, there'll
such
be a higher
crucial
need.
I
time
agree.
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Carsper keeps giving me a recent report and that was nice.
Yeah, he's really on it. When
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like reading his little stories.
I, having thought about it, I find that is some 4 people got a car where 4 families where the impact to have assisted with public transportation, how many people use public transportation? You know, it just seems like, yeah, it's great for those 4 families. 4 families. You know, it's like, and that's like $20,000, $30,000 for 4 families.
Yeah, I think you sent me a recent one too, so it might be a little bit more than that. You're right. I mean, as far as numbers, it doesn't impact a lot of people, but those 4 families or those 5 families,
Yeah,
it
helps
is
them have
transformational.
they have they can get a more reliable job or
Mhm.
everything. I mean, I would love if Lafayette was more walkable or if our bus system was better, but we are not a walkable community. So cars are needed here. Our buses don't even run on
I will not
Sundays.
disagree with
Yeah.
you, but
I know, but we can't fix every problem. Like,
I would disagree to a certain level. When I was 30 years ago, when I moved back into town, I had to have a job, and I found a job at a Burger King, which was out on 52 across from the Tire Bar, which is, I think that's kind of.
I think there's
I lived downtown on 6th Street. Every morning I had to get up at 4 in the morning and walk to work. I
Rocky,
made it. I
you were a
did.
single man. These are families with
I
single
understand.
parents.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
how many
I'm not-
families do you think there are in Lafayette that don't have a car?
a
A
lot.
A
lot.
lot. Yeah.
And now
So-
4 more
There's a
have
lot.
them.
Or more?
Yeah.
To me, we could have a much greater impact by giving vouchers, maybe vouchers plus, so that there could be, I don't know. It just seems like cars are so expensive.
They are.
They are
But they're
expensive.
necessary, unfortunately.
And their maintenance on them is high. Well, yeah, living without a car is a real challenge.
It is.
But how many families are living without a car?
A lot.
Vouchers, you mentioned vouchers for
For
what?
the bus.
Oh, we already do bus passes for
Okay.
folks.
And is there any other, I mean, there's Uber and Lyft.
So-
To do vouchers for Uber and Lyft?
Is that even a thing? It's not possible.
That would probably be a gift card situation or something. I don't know.
I've tried to look into doing something with
Because you
Uber
have to have an
and Lyft.
account and
You do have to have an
like
account.
so you could get Uber gift cards and things, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other,
That's opened up, that feels like opening up a whole other can of worms, like kind of the hotel thing. That's something I don't know if you would want to get it. Cause then it's gonna be like, I heard the township gives you Uber gift cards.
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
okay, the thing with that, you're opening up another can of worms, just like you said. A lot of these people are homeless or whatever, and they may need a fix. Here, I'll give you my Uber's Lyft. So
Mhm.
we're saying we're enabling for that. So you gotta watch for that. I'm just throwing that out, you know.
It is hard to discern, is it just what's the purpose of the travel?
Yeah.
So, but we do give bus passes, we give
There
out
you
gas
go.
cards, and
Yeah.
if people are stranded here and want to go somewhere else, go home, whatever,
Yeah.
I'll buy bus
But-
tickets for
yeah.
people
But the
to,
other thing with those 4 people you're saying that got vehicles, they was probably able to get a sustainable jobs, Fairfield, whatever. Well, it's not Fairfield, it's Allison, but you gotta, number one, you gotta have a vehicle to get there. Number 2, you gotta have a post box or an address to get a job, because if you don't have a post box or address, you can't get a job. And then other thing, you gotta be able there on time every day.
yeah, it's hard to do when you're riding a bus.
It is.
And the
You
bus
gotta
system,
switch
you know,
bus.
It's
Yeah.
hard to, I don't
Yeah.
know if the bus system drops off at
Bus-
all the.
They don't do
businesses
Sunday
down.
hours
Yeah,
anymore.
Sunday
Yeah.
hours. I've heard with the new stops, it's it's increased a lot of people's time by an hour or
So-
more.
I know it's
Yeah.
only 4 families, but you're talking the other ones too. I don't know what the answer is. You know,
It's hard.
it's just lucky that 4 people, you know, in a sense,
Yeah.
God's lucked out that they was able to help them.
Yeah.
And then the other thing of it is, to get a vehicle, you gotta be responsible, because we found out that people that has got them has lost them because they weren't responsible.
Mhm.
So.
And that's what Cars for Keeps
They help
does.
them.
They
They keep
do
them
financial,
account- yeah.
they do financial
But the other
counseling.
thing
with
of
them.
it is, whenever they do that, they do lose them because they can't keep up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's a,
With them, it's lease to own, like they
Yeah.
loan them the money. and-
yeah, I know that, I
Yeah,
know that. But yeah. I don't know, I know we need the metrics, I know that's definitely
Mhm.
what we need to do. And the other thing of it is, as I was holding up earlier, you do this every meeting, you give us, in a sense, metrics, what has went on, what we spent.
yeah,
So.
yeah. It's-
I don't know, the metrics is good. I don't know how to get that to be
Well, I
viable.
think the
Well,
annual report is.
Yeah, that's what
is
Susan has been
Yeah,
talking
I
about,
know.
doing an annual
It'd be-
report.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have it monthly, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's a
could do-
little tough because like this MOU is a 6-month thing and.
Yeah.
I understand,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, so I told Susan I'd work on it once my internship's over, so
Yeah.
that'll be September 4th, so I
Cool.
can start putting that
September
together.
4th.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
But the accountability, sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle in the paperwork. So,
Yeah, absolutely, especially
We'll
like
get
your
busy.
day-to-day
Yeah.
stuff comes up, sure.
Okay, so what do we need to do for the?
I was just asking for a vote on the food finders service
Okay.
agreement, just because that's a higher dollar
We don't
amount.
need to do one on this one because it's a little. Okay.
And I've already done it.
so we need one for the food backpack.
Yeah, the backpack
I
program.
make a motion, we pay $25,400, $500,
$24,500.
$24,500.
Yeah,
For the backpack program.
I second.
And that's going through what service? That's just going?
food
Food
finders.
finders
Food
is what
Yeah,
we've
it's
been
going to
doing.
Miller.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the last, has it been 4?
Mhm.
We did it,
Fourth
okay, I
year.
couldn't remember if we did
Fourth
it
year.
all years.
Yeah,
Oh, they'll be whole years.
I think this will be the 4th year.
Is there any other schools asked for something like this?
No, I'm not sure all the schools do a backpack program,
Some of
probably
them don't
not.
offer it, like,
I don't know what Glen Acres does. I've
yeah.
lost track with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Glen Acres
And they
does.
might have like funding from somewhere else, or they might not have a need, like as big of a need as Miller does, but Miller has the most need, I know that, yeah.
Oakland used to have a food pantry in there.
Oh, cool. Did Food Finders run it, or was it run by the school?
I think it was run by
That's
the
awesome.
school.
So are we still doing it? Or
Mm-hmm.
we quit?
So with
know
our
this is
food
all-
pantry, the state was saying that we need
Well, you can't,
applications. But one way we can work around is by doing a service agreement with food finders and just basically putting a deposit and then drawing it down.
So we not done, are we doing that or we quit?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've kind of been surviving on donations,
Okay.
but not getting
So is that
much.
something that the state board of council or the, whatever, check us out for doing that or not? Or that,
I think if we have a service agreement in place, we're good.
okay, but donations, that's still fine.
Donations are fine.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, okay. Okay,
So
so.
the food finder service agreement for 2026, it's for 2026-27.
Correct.
School year.
Yeah, it's for the school year.
I have a question about your agreement. Number 4, this agreement will commence on the effective date and terminate June 1, 2026. That was 8 months ago. Is that
Oh,
right?
yeah, 27. We just need to update it.
So you need to put a slash there, 2026.
To serve 100 students.
Yes.
with a weekly or a
Yeah,
backpack of food to take home on the weekend, basically.
yes.
They kick them out on Thursdays, and they're like, well, I pick up some of the kids, and that a family invariably has a very heavy backpack on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And she goes, why do I have to carry this?
Yeah, good question.
So is that everybody gets the same thing, or is it varied from?
I don't know.
It varies
Probably
from
what's
what I've
donated,
seen, which I haven't seen a lot of.
probably what's
but what I've seen,
donated to food
Yeah,
vendors
whatever's
will use,
available.
yeah. I would like just donate like a ton of corn, sweet corn,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we grow crops and then we donate them to food finders, so,
They also buy too.
yeah.
They buy from the government.
Oh, okay, good, yeah. I know we donate it because it's like our ag program grows it, like our students grow it and they learn and then they learn how to harvest it and then they're, okay, here you go. Next
Yeah.
right over.
A lot of people probably don't know how to
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that, like, yeah.
cook it or whatever.
Oh, the corn?
Yeah, a lot of people probably don't know how to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Living in Indiana, I feel like it's in our blood.
No.
Boil a pot of water?
Yeah, you can do that, or you can put it in the microwave.
Yeah, I've seen that too, yeah.
And we've done that the last couple of times.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You just take the loose,
Yeah,
Loose
you
off.
can pull- yeah.
and we loose leaves on the outside, put it off, and you put
Shut
it
it.
in there for 2 minutes, I think it is.
Hmm.
It comes out, peeled off, and all
Yeah.
most of the hairs come off.
Yeah.
Taking what we do is cut it off, but some people, like last time I put butter on and ate that way. When I was a kid, we only ate field corn. We didn't know anything about sweet corn back then.
Yeah. Okay, food vendors,
That's done.
Oh,
budget draft and calendar.
Salary ordinance amendment.
Did we talk about that?
well,
No, I updated the agenda.
Well, I started the minute, so that's been removed entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so now we have a new item that's under new business.
yes, is the 2027 budget draft and calendar. Are you hot?
Huh?
Are you hot? Should I turn on the AC?
No, I'm okay. You're fine.
So we got that, the budget draft.
Yes, there's, you should have
So
form,
what this is,
yes. So you should have Form 1.
Okay.
Which has, this is Budget Form 1, which is the budget estimate. It has a breakdown of your rainy day at the very top,
Mhm.
the general fund, which follows the rainy day,
That's line.
and then township assistance follows your general fund. And then we have fire and EMS after that.
So, this is for 27.
Correct, this is,
And this is already in the system, the
It
new
is.
budget
Draft,
yes.
system.
it's already built into Gateway.
And so the rainy day total of $150,000 is the budgeted amount.
Correct,
So that means we plan to spend $150,000 out of the rainy day fund.
yes, that's the idea. If we underspend, that's good too.
Mhm.
But the state sees it as you're gonna spend
You're gonna spend it,
all of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So these line items, shelter being shelter provided to clients,
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's basically your rental assistance.
okay, so those are assistants that will be, the first two items are
Basic,
assistant.
yeah,
that will come out
basically,
of
yeah.
Yeah,
We're
rainy day.
we're building a buffer
a buffer
in
to top
case-
off the township.
in case we
yeah.
needed if we went over
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
township assistance.
And then the other is repairs and maintenance
Yeah,
and
correct.
buildings.
Yes.
So that's a buffer, if, God forbid, another boiler breaks or,
Yeah, anything like
roof.
that, we can,
yeah, okay.
anything unexpected.
Yeah.
Thinking that is anybody we had rough checked or anything?
I've been thinking about that as I'm exiting. I'm thinking about what are some of those items that we need to look at again or have the new trustee look at again.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of the roof because it's,
Didn't-
it'll be 4
Yeah.
years since we
Yeah.
had it looked at. So,
And, you know, we've had a lot of wind and stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's still- yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have kind of a running checklist of things the new trustee should look
Should
at.
look into, cool.
But so the roof is one of those that I think
And
needs
do
to be
we have
looked
a,
at.
do we have a maintenance program on the air conditioner and the furnace or not?
Yes, we do we do preventative maintenance. We have summers.
I think
They
I remember it
do.
being included in the thing, because I remember
Mhm.
when we were, yeah,
Yeah.
the warranty or whatever, they cover it for so many years
Yeah.
and do like all the.
Yeah. And we do I think it's $99
Yeah.
for them to come in and
Filters, and blah, blah, blah.
spring and fall,
Yeah, uh-huh.
do some preventative maintenance
Preventative maintenance. yeah,
here,
Smart.
both here at the office and next door.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And with the cemetery.
I don't have it for the cemetery.
What?
Preventative
Yes, sir.
Maintenance,
Preventative
like
maintenance.
Somerset comes routinely and does our PM work.
That's trust on us whether we like it or not.
Hmm?
That's trust on us whether we like it or not. Preventative maintenance, look, Lynn came down and took care of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of preventative stuff.
So the general fund, mostly wages and
Yeah, your general is basically your wages, benefits, supplies.
Yeah.
In the, actual accounting, there's 9999 payroll deduction, which is where these amounts are reported within the context of some fund setup. It's,
I'm trying to follow, go ahead, I'm listening.
well, in the budget, these are in 0101.
Yes, and both 0840. But what, I mean.
And then there's this 9999 payroll deduction.
Yeah, I understand that payroll deductions is basically a repeat of part of the money that we're budgeting in other areas. It just has to be taken and put into the payroll as we pay the checks. And then we withhold parts of that. And then we pay it out again. So you can't duplicate that number and when you add up. You have to take it away from what your overall number is, because all the insurance that it pays for, all of the federal, state, all the taxes and stuff like that, any of that stuff that gets withheld from people's checks, it's a double reporting. You can't get around it because of the way it's set up. And that's why it's a separate thing. So as far as the 9999 goes, what was the question on that outside of what I just said? I'm sorry.
Well, as I follow the spending month by month.
Yep.
When they're, say, in July.
Yeah.
Where, I get this from your
Yeah, I'm lost.
These are payroll deductions.
I don't see 999 anywhere.
No,
Stupid.
Here.
It's not on that report.
It's on
Oh,
the
okay,
month-end
different
balance
report that
sheet.
we're not.
It's the month-end
Right.
balance sheet.
This is the thing that comes out of Tom's web. And it's reporting
We,
the money we pay into it and the money that comes out of it, so that we know how much.
So up here in a 101, where this money is budgeted.
Right.
presumably,
Part of it, yes,
Parts of it.
because all payrolls come out of either 0101
That's what I was like, I
and
think
040, 0840. Those two.
Yes,
that's where
it's
it
the
all
mon-
comes
your
out. Those
month-end
are the
balance sheet.
payrolls
it's,
That we have.
oh, the little guy, okay.
it's the little one.
Oh,
So this grand total where we add all these up, is this included in both 0101 and 0840 and 9999?
With this payroll, with our system, yes. If you want it to make sense, I have had to have another spreadsheet just to make sure that my money
Right
is
there,
actually
yeah.
tracked.
Okay.
She's looking
And
at,
that
she's asking
everything
about the
balances.
payroll deductions.
And I have the payroll, the 9999.
So this
reductions.
number right here is inaccurate.
It is inaccurate unless you just subtract out and ignore the payroll deductions. If you take that out completely and change the numbers accordingly on the bottom page, that is a true reflection of what money is coming in, what it's going out to be. Because no matter what, because of the accounting system, the payroll is a double entry. Just the way that I've tried to figure out a better way of explaining that or doing it, and I have not come up with one. But it's just inherent in it. So you have to know that that's a blind. And the quick question, and what I've been working on hard, is trying to get this number here down to 0. So that at the end of a month, it starts at 0, it ends at 0. And I've been having issues with that. Not that it's problem, it's, anyway, and I can talk to you about that later as far as that goes. But, and it all depends if we have a payroll where I'm taking the money out on the last couple of days of the month and I'm taking that, withholding it, then we pay it out again in day 2 or 3 of the next month. You know there's going to be a job. There's going to be it's not going to balance. There's no two ways. And then the next month it won't balance because it was a negative or positive and it's going back to 0. That happens twice a year. So 4 year payrolls, your reports are straight. So I'm trying to make it even out at the end of the year. Or in 6 months, every 6 months.
Okay, because you are giving money to this company that pays, pays people.
But then we have to report the checks too in our system. Because it's checks that we actually, or the money direct deposits, whatever they are, they have been issued in our name. And that has to be
How
balanced
do
out.
other townships handle this?
I don't know.
I would ask, because for Rocky to develop a system,
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask Rocky if you've talked to Bill Costa from Tom's Web to see if,
What? I mean,
yeah, I don't know how other townships do it.
yeah, this is a
I
wheel
could ask-
that doesn't need to be reinvented.
I could ask Angel, they use APS as well.
who?
Angel over at
Oh,
Wabash.
yeah.
I don't know if they do it the same way or what.
Some of the townships, they do their own payroll.
Mm-hmm.
I do, well, yeah, when we had it, we still had that same problem. But to an extent, we had to try and make the payroll
Balance.
payouts the same. And it caused me nightmares when we switched over. We started with another company first time, and then we ended at the end of the year and went to the current APS. And we've had them for about 3 years. But the trick is this, the labor, the time that it saves me personally is huge to what I would normally have to take care of, which is all done automatically through computers, and payments are made to the state and federal automatically. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to make sure I log into a website. All that stuff is gone.
Mhm.
And, you know, if it was talking about a payroll where we're a small township and one person or two people are paying, it's not a big deal, but when you're talking 7 or 8 or 9,
Yeah.
whatever it is, it
No, I
becomes
get
a
it
nightmare.
Why we're using, service to
Yeah.
take care
Yeah,
of payroll.
Because I thought wanting to do a service, she just said, we're doing it, and I'm like, okay, all right, fine. You know, I didn't
yeah,
want
it's
to.
easier.
Yeah,
Um,
you're not full, like, it's not full. you're
But
not-
yeah, I don't know how to,
So is there any other question on that I can at least something with on that?
the
I mean,
payroll
the
deductions.
bottom line to me is just. if
I don't
you
know
have a
how to
way
get
of
around that.
Negating, subtracting those out, you would actually have a clear view of what we received, what we put out, and where we are balance wise. You just have to negate
Just him,
these out.
he's got 3 board members.
Does that help or not?
No, it doesn't, but that's,
And they don't meet maybe
I'm sorry.
2 times a year. And he tells them what to do, he tries to get them to do anything they want, so.
Because no
You'll
matter
have
what, even
cemeteries.
this is an inquiry page for that. It shows all the things, and this is the current for today.
He said, he
And it shows,
state board of accounts or whatever.
now, yesterday,
Talks to
we
them.
paid out,
I said, well, you haven't done this.
this is
I
huge,
haven't had a bill.
they have a negative. That was this last payroll,
And he don't take.
yesterday's, because I paid it out, and so we have negative
He
amounts
does
here.
it in his house.
But it'll be
And
taken
he's-
care of in
he said,
2
I
days
want
when
to
the
give away
actual
piece of
payroll
farming.
checks are
So he did
entered.
it. So I'm like, somebody
Deposits.
won. Nobody's
Will
won
negate.
against it, so.
But if you want that, you can have it.
But
I don't know if
it's
that helps you or not,
when you're in a
but that
small
is
township,
currently where
they're
we
gonna
are,
do away with it. I think
what, how much money we actually
27,
have
We're gonna combine them.
Yeah.
Same here.
for all the
Yeah.
accounts.
Will we pick up any,
We might.
which I don't have to worry. I'm a deaf.
But that's why I created a spreadsheet that I
You didn't
use
run
for an
that.
annual report. It tells you month by month, tells me where I'm at. And if that doesn't balance, I have to go back and find where I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I do.
Okay. It didn't affect.
If your name was Jessica, you would.
Hmm?
Never mind. What's the next, where are we going on next? Let's get back on track. My brain's broken. I had a long day. Okay.
Okay. So, you guys are happy with the budget? I guess we were on the budget and
Yeah.
just.
It happens.
Looks good to me.
I handed you separate sheets. Did you need that explained? Because that is basically,
Would you, Rob?
just
Yeah.
to give you an idea of,
Yeah.
just look at 06 or 61, the rainy day fund, and I'll explain the way it's structured.
And that's this here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what he.
Little guy. Little guy. Yeah.
No, not on that one, this one's too.
Rocky gave you
I
a
just want you
different.
if you look at it, the first is the budgeted amount from this current year.
Did you give Susan?
I gave everybody a stack of, yeah, everybody should.
I'm looking through my stats.
These.
No problem.
Yeah,
I'm
right
not-
here.
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and Rocky gave you a separate.
Is it in your other
And
pile?
the top one would have been rainy day.
No, this is the service, the MOUs, and the,
I think you have more
it's
paper.
not here.
It's this one here.
Well, I see what it's supposed to look like. I'm looking through my files and I don't see it. There's first merchant, there's this one, there's that, there's that.
There.
Here it is.
That
Oh,
first one.
okay.
Okay, now, every fund you look at, this is gonna be the same, except with one exception, but this is the main thing. The first line is our current budget for this year. And it shows what each line was budgeted for. The next line is the proposed budget for each line for 27. And the next line shows you the difference.
So we're looking at 061 rainy day fund?
Yes,
Yeah, the rainy
yes.
day. It looks like my power's dying. I'm gonna go grab my power cord,
Okay.
but keep
Yeah,
going,
yeah, yeah.
keep going.
So the 26 budget, the next line is the 27 budget, and it shows where the changes, the reduction, we reduced it, the budget by 53,000. And that's the
In
comparison.
shelter,
Well, for the whole
I'm
amount.
talking about like how we go
Yeah, 32.
here.
In shelter, it went down to 32, went down by $3,213. That were the difference between 26 and 27.
change amount
Yes, it
column.
tells you each line's change. The bottom line tells you the change for the whole fund.
Okay, so we reduced the amount for shelter
Right.
that's coming out of the rainy day fund.
That we're gonna, proposing for the budget.
Yeah.
Reduction has been reduced. That's how much we can take out. You know, the public utilities have remained the same. It'll be $20,000.
Now, public utilities means utility payments to,
People who are
Clients.
asking for assistance.
Yeah.
It's a supplemental assistance to.
and
our
how
system.
much went to utilities last year?
Well, nothing last year in 25.
Right.
Oh, I don't have that.
This is just our rainy day
Yeah.
extra.
That's extra.
Yeah.
So there's another line.
840.1.2 and .3. Those are the three sections of that fund that exist.
Okay.
And it shows you what we budgeted for last year, and then it shows you what we're budgeting total for 27.
The total
No
for
other
some-
fund has it broken up in different sections.
Okay.
What are the sections represent? Oh, the
Yeah.
personnel service, personal services, supplies, and other services.
Yeah, the people, yes, to what it takes to sustain, the assistance that we give out. The second is what the assistance is that we give out, and the third is the expenses for the shelter house to maintain it.
Yeah.
And that's,
So 3 is other services and charges means the shelter house.
yes.
Yeah.
And I've actually changed the heading on that page 3. It now says emergency shelter.
Okay. So number 3 is emergency shelter.
And
Cool.
ignore the fact that I didn't update that to 2007 project.
No, we are looking at, the township assistance,
The welfare administration.
welfare
page
administration.
0840.1.
Yeah.
He's just kind of pointing out that this one has like 3 separate funds.
Parts of that
Like-
whole fund, yes,
A point 1, a point 2, and a point 3.
right. And they have different purposes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see.
But the neat thing is we can move things between those things.
Yes, yeah,
We don't have that option with everything else.
yeah.
So that's the.
That was the one you wanted to point out that was a
That
little
was the
different
that's the major deviation of,
of
when
this.
you look at these pages, that
Not all
has
the other ones
more.
have that, yeah. Okay.
Now, so you have a rainy day, you've got township, cemetery, assistance, fire, and recreation.
Recreation.
It does not have the 5-0 plan for helping with the highways and stuff like that, repairs and stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it's 0.
Yeah,
This is the only things that have any money in them.
yeah,
Everything else is 0, except for withholdings for taxes and stuff. And I ain't going there that one.
So there's a whole page for the emergency shelter here as the 0.3 for 80840.
Yes,
So that can go maybe.
But it shows it on the bottom of the.
yeah. And there's one for the 840.2,
point 2.
which is your welfare.
Assistance itself.
That's the assistance itself. The
And it
point 1 is the
interesting, it does
welfare
show you then
administration.
that how much you're spending to support the fund, how much you're actually spending out, which is double it,
Yeah,
and then we don't hardly use any money to maintain the house next door,
yeah.
unless there's a quick, but we.
Which is kind of what we wanted to do.
They did,
Yeah.
when
Yeah, I
we
mean,
first came in, we repaired the different new sheets and stuff like that for equipment. We put in a new cabinet for the sink. We put a hot water heater, replaced the AC. I can't think of anything else except maybe the roof that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
And I don't think it does.
No, we've just done some landscaping work
Yeah.
between us, but yeah. No, and the shelter, GLFS has also stepped up as far as replacing
Things that-
furniture
yeah.
in there, things like that, so.
Yeah, that's nice.
How,
Now, this is the breakdown and it shows the budget. I don't know if anybody has any questions, you'd have to actually go through it. But at the very least, we're gonna be proposing the budget and presenting it formally on the 8th.
No, on the 5th, no.
No.
Not the 5th, the 8th,
The
you're
8th,
right,
Yeah.
the 8th,
September 8th?
yeah,
September, yeah. And,
November 8th,
no, September.
September
September.
8th.
That's where we have the open
Yeah.
Isn't
forum.
that the same as our next meeting?
So there
yes,
is-
we have to have a public hearing.
Yeah, that's right.
September
Yeah. Okay, I forget that we always have to do like another
And
one.
then, yes, we do a second one.
Yeah.
So then 2 weeks later, we have the actual
Adoption, yes,
hearing.
okay.
Yeah.
I always forget.
So
that.
September 8th is basically the presentation,
Yeah.
but I'm giving you, Susan had asked me to share
Yeah.
the budget. And at that point last week, I still hadn't entered all the
Yeah,
numbers.
it's nice to have this, so we have between now and then to.
Yeah, and since the meeting
to
was
look at
postponed
it.
a
Yeah.
week, we were able to
Get it together.
get
yeah.
it together.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the budget estimates, it's also the revenue estimates
Yeah.
that I had to figure out.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another meeting the 22nd.
Correct. That will be your budget adoption meeting.
Yeah.
So the cemetery
Okay.
for next year will actually reflect the expenses.
Right. And that's going to be interesting because it's a massive change on the cemetery fund, 0401. Because you can see last year we budgeted 9,877, and this year we're budgeting 71,000.
which is
Not this
still-
year, 27.
27.
Which is still,
Yes, next year.
so the numbers that our actual spending for 24 and 25 were, I think I have them here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Um,
Because I'm trying to find.
So we can see if, how that compares.
And was that a complete year that I gave you?
They
Yeah, I
were,
think there were two.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So that'll be the difference in 27 is we're levying more money into the cemetery
Yeah,
fund
which we
instead of,
always thought, I mean, we knew that, that just happens, 'cause-
yeah,
But
we-
it was a mystery as to how much we were actually dedicating to the
Yeah.
cemetery.
yeah, because we were pulling it from
Okay.
general and,
in 2024, we spent basically $99,000.
Okay.
In 2025, we spent $164,000.
I know, it's
Because of the
expensive.
renovations.
Exactly, so
and personnel
next
costs.
year, we are projecting that we would spend 17,000 less than our lower cost year. So I'm,
But when we think about that, we had like, it was the fence, it was stuff that we're not gonna have to do every year.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that was the lower amount year. The lower amount year of 2024 was $99,000.
yeah, and we might have done some equipment
yeah,
replacement, and some costs are unexpected.
Yeah.
I mean, the trees.
the
that's-
trees,
Yeah,
yeah.
but trees have fallen this year as well.
Mhm.
It's just almost,
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
We've had repairs done both of those years and things like that. The biggest change was the actual money we were spending out to people to maintain salaries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Increased
that was-
dramatically from that.
this year, this is,
Mhm.
Yeah.
when did, last year, Charles was working and then Richard got hired toward the end of last summer.
Yes, towards the end of, I'd say, yeah, in the summer, early fall, and then there was a period where
But they were
Charles was on
higher.
FMLA.
Wages were higher in 24 than they were in 25.
We were paying out money to have people come in and work to express services. And when you do that-
1,500 a week.
Well, it was actually probably more than that.
It's, no, it's.
No,
not
what Matt Ivy quoted me.
Oh, I see. That's right.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what your analysis shows.
Yeah.
Show your work on that,
No problem.
okay?
I mean, it won't be just that, it has to have some sort of a breakdown even more than
Yeah.
what
Sure.
we're seeing there.
Please, because
It will
you
be-
won't have, that's the thing, how many weeks actually need? Yeah. No, it's kind of like how often, yeah, but
Yeah.
maybe it makes more.
Yeah.
The thing is that, look at the weather this year.
Oh, it's so dang.
So rainy.
Yeah.
Right, so we've had so much rain, but they've had to then, they're not working because they can't do that, they're doing other things. Then it gets
But what
dry.
they were doing was mowing.
That's basically everything, the only thing he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who are we talking?
Then the fall you
Richard.
have leaf removal.
Well.
Yeah, in the
they
fall
did
we have-
do-
yeah.
Except for the times they were working on trees.
Yeah.
And they did do that, but not much.
There's also a budget calendar included amongst their budget sheets
okay.
that the state puts out. They put out a bulletin that lays out by this
This
day.
notice to taxpayer,
No, that's the publication it's,
So we have to do for the budget.
yeah, there's basically like a state thing that I attached here. There's a bulletin from the state and
oh, yeah.
yes, that one,
Anna
state of Indiana, yes, state of Indiana.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that includes a budget calendar of when things are due.
Oh, cool.
I think Susan had asked me to give you a budget calendar, so that gives you deadlines for when things are to be turned in.
They keep you busy.
Well, the state also wants to automate a lot of things, so they ask for monthly engagement, so I have to upload our monthly board meetings. So when they do audits, they're less intensive. They don't have to come in person
Oh,
anymore.
nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everything's online.
Online.
Wow.
It's more cost effective.
The only thing we really would want to focus on, if I were doing an audit and I knew what was going on, was to come in to oversee our credit card. Because when you do credit cards, the information you're using and the money you're spending has no accounting to it except for through that system, that one transaction.
Yeah, that's true. And they
that would be
can
the
certainly
one
do ask for documentation for sure.
We're trying, yeah,
Okay.
we're working on it.
I want to get back on track.
Yeah.
Any more questions about the budget draft and the calendar?
So when we come in next month on the 8th, when it's advertised to the community that they can come and
Give
hear about our
comments,
budget, and likely no one will show up.
Yeah.
We need to approve the budget.
No,
No, we need to just present it to the
Yeah.
public. And then the following, so this is on the
20th.
calendar.
22nd.
22nd?
Yeah.
Then that's when we would approve it.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I did not include that on the agenda, the second adoption meeting.
Yeah.
I just put that first
It's
meeting.
normally like it would be on the next, like.
Yeah.
So let's get this added to the calendar, next board meeting, and then the budget, so that's the next board meeting we'll say is also next board meeting, including,
Public hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the budget presentation.
budget presentation.
Yeah. And Perry already said most likely he will be gone on the 22nd.
That will be in
North
North Carolina for my granddaughter's birthday.
Okay.
We're going 2 times out there.
Good.
14th, my youngest granddaughter's muffin day. It's like grandparents' day.
Oh, yeah.
And we're there for a few days and we go back home. And we leave.
September
I think we need to-
22nd.
Yeah.
I think 22nd. It may be earlier than that because her birthday's the
Do
25th.
we have any more?
And it'll be also at 6:30.
I want to stay on track. Okay, budget draft calendar. Any more questions about that? No. Financials, big statements.
All of that is included in your board packet.
Yeah.
I will point out that we did miss payment on the credit card in July, so we did get hit with a late fee.
Okay.
That's,
It happens.
it had not happened.
That's the first time.
It was the first time it's
Yeah.
happened.
Um,
It will be.
You should ask them to take it back.
We could, because
Yeah.
we've never been late.
Yeah, they should take
And
it back.
Actually, I have talked, personally, I have done that before.
Yeah, I've
So-
done it on mine when I've
Yeah.
done no.
My wife suggests when she's the one that confronts them and she tells them all this stuff, okay, fine, you're right, and then they take it away.
You're right, I can't ask for it, because we've never been late.
Those are bogus anyway.
And the sooner you do it, the better, because after a certain period of time, they don't do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
It doesn't cost them anything.
No.
They're just being dicks.
Yeah, I can give them a call tomorrow and ask them to remove the late fee.
The next day, will come out until like the 25th.
Mhm.
See a little time there.
Does anyone have any questions about those things?
You'll see hotel stays on my credit card statement. It's a combined statement with Charles and mine. You'll see the breakdown, but mostly mine's hotel stays.
Town
Yeah.
Place Suites, okay.
That's the one I deal with.
Now, Charles is supposed to be here tomorrow. Are we having a meeting?
We're not having a meeting.
Okay. Any questions, anyone?
No.
Susan?
And this is all
I-
statements too.
I can't look at that. I can't process that
Okay.
in this.
This is the credit card statement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we want to move on to the trustee report?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we went quite a few months without any burials, and then
Yeah.
here this past July, I think we got a few. And as I said, today we entered somebody in the columbarium. Requests have been pretty steady, but you'll see a jump in July. So we went from 107 requests, household requests for assistance, to a jump of 131. 110 of those households we helped. And utilities were down from the previous month. So in June, we helped 13 households. In July, we helped 5. But yeah, as far as expenditures from June to July, you'll see it's pretty steady. See if there's anything else that jumps out at me.
So Monica, when
Yes.
the direct assistance, so that in the second box down after the pie chart, those totals for May, June, and July seem like they should be the same amounts as in the direct township assistance under all disbursements. And that puzzles me when I look at it.
I don't know why there's variance there, but when I pull 2 reports. I do, the TA7 report gives me how many people we've helped, how much money we've dispersed.
Under assistance.
Under that, yes, that first box.
TA7.
Yeah, that's the TA7 in Tom's Web. And then I pull a second report in the financial kind of module in Tom's Web where I do a financial transactions report. And they never match. There is a variance. And I don't know why that is. Do you know, Rocky? But those numbers are never.
Tell me, talk to me, I'm
I know.
not following.
Here, let me show you, right here, between this number here, direct assistance, May, June, and July. direct township assistance, May, June, and July, and they're fairly different.
Could it be maybe that there is a lag from when payments go through?
If there is, there's not much. And anyway, for the number of things that, I think it just depends upon the nature. Okay, there's one factor which we know. People who had tax returns and didn't allocate their money properly.
No, but that doesn't
Ah.
these are folks that we've helped.
Yes,
This
I
is
know, I know
assistance
that,
we've
but it
helped.
also affected how much money you handed out to people because they wasted resources. And when they did waste resources, we didn't give them as much money.
Right, but it's accounted for in the assistance, because that, yeah. That's basically, the TA7
Well, it
says,
should be the same number, but
the TA7 number is what we actually say that we've given out in assistance. And then when I do the-
direct assistance and direct township assistance.
And then when I pull the financial
Oh, I see.
numbers
Oh, I see
for the
what you're
month.
pointing at now.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
They-
so, yeah,
Maybe it's
basically they
right
don't
that
match.
July
This
is the
number,
only number
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
match
not
this number.
correct.
where
Yeah.
It's, this is higher than this is higher than that, this is higher than this. That's a roller coaster.
It is.
Oh. Gosh. Yeah. And that's supposed to be all of it, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And it certainly isn't reflected in the welfare administration number line either. So.
No, because basically when I pull the report, the financial report, I sort it.
You
so-
sort it
I sort like direct, you know,
compared to other, yeah. I know.
yeah, I sort it.
I think it
The
has something to
only-
do with what you
oh.
think how the payments come out.
Yeah.
Because there's no pattern. There's no pattern of it. Like you would think, oh, it's high, but this one's higher than this. So it's got to be some sort of payment, how it comes out, and how the totals are calculated. Like how you think.
And then sometimes, like for instance, there was a purchase order that'd been sitting here for over a month.
Yeah.
And I reached out to the landlord. Now, it will show up in Tom's Web as approved and also dispersed because not dispersed, sorry.
Okay.
The assistance was approved.
Okay.
The assistance was approved. We were still waiting on a purchase order to be signed by the landlord.
Okay.
Hey,
Had not. I reached out to the landlord. The landlord told me they got evicted.
Oh.
So that shows up, that will show up as direct township
Yeah,
assistance, but it's
but it-
not gonna show up as a transaction because we
Because
didn't
it
pay it
wasn't
out.
used. Okay.
We didn't pay it out.
Okay.
You know, it does follow a pattern where you're talking about the offset of each month. One's higher, one's lower, one's higher. Yes. that's-
Well, and I
That's
wonder
a
which
simple
one is
fact.
actually valid.
Well, they could
Because-
both, they all be valid. The only other thing I can think of that we've had is.
Well, in terms of our account, I mean, if then that invoice was never paid because the family was evicted,
Correct.
then our bank account should still have that invoice amount.
Yes, because it was not paid out, but it's still gonna show up as a household that we helped.
from Tom's Web or
For now, because we know that the family got evicted, now Brandy went in and deleted the assistance, but it's still gonna be wrong because it showed up for the month of,
Right,
July.
just because this is a snapshot.
Yeah.
correct.
There are two other issues that you tell me whether this would have had an effect. You did have some charges on the credit card to people in prior months that suddenly the fees got reported later that we paid. Or did it get reported here and we paid it here? That's a question.
Yeah,
That could have been one.
that would
Yeah.
cause a variance, yeah.
There's another one, I can't remember what it was.
Also, when we pledge amounts to pay for utility bills, you
Yes,
usually
and we
don't
have-
pay them.
We don't claim right, yeah, and we've had an issue with that because evidently we got new envelopes. And the envelopes are now scanning the address I would put at the memo line for the checks. And so the checks were ending up going back to the people who were asking for the assistance.
The envelopes aren't new, it's the same envelope.
Well, we did, well, they are different, but now they're scanning those, and now we're having to take measures that the system, the post office system,
Yeah.
isn't scanning that address as where it's supposed to go.
We were getting some return checks.
Yeah, and that's a pain.
Yeah.
But we've almost got it figured out and all and straightened out.
But that's not gonna create a variance in our
It
numbers.
won't create the
No.
variance in that. Okay, all right. Well, it was just,
The thought.
it's a pain. It's something that's, we don't know what's happening and why.
So we go back to the trustee report, just
Yeah.
some updates. So I already explained about Green Bush Cemetery, how
Yeah.
we're down to basically Charles. At this point, we have exceeded our part-time labor costs.
Okay.
And then the township truck, it's actually had a couple of dings. So Charles backed into a headstone and the tail light had to be replaced. And then he parked out here and a dumpster truck hit the side mirror. They ended up reimbursing us for the repair.
Okay.
The landlord incentive program has taken off. It
Okay.
took longer than what I
Yeah.
had anticipated. In fact, it had taken so long, I was asking for those funds back.
Yeah.
And so that got them going. And so Jen Million and Homestead, Jen Million's with United Way, but they've been reporting back. This is live. We're going to help these folks. The eviction loan program is active, and they have also reported out to me how many families they've helped. I'm going to go back and retrieve those reports from these agencies. So when I put this annual report together, we can have those
Okay.
as impact numbers.
Okay.
And then we had gone to a financial training class, Susan, Rocky, and I, and we had been told that the state training, that the capital improvement plan did not need to be submitted. Since then, the DLGF and State Board of Accounts said, psych, never mind, you do have to submit a.
Okay.
So
Capital
originally
improvement.
we had one.
We already have one, we just need to update it for 2027.
Okay.
But it is mandated now, it is required.
In
Okay.
September, right?
And so we're hopefully shifting funds for capital improvements to the cemetery. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Cool, cool.
and I hope
Yeah.
it needs to be submitted by September 30th. So I'm hoping that we'll have it for you at the next board meeting as
Yeah,
well.
that would be nice.
We don't have to prove anything. do we?
No.
It just goes.
Not that I'm aware of, no. I mean, why?
Well, no, we should definitely, that's.
Yeah, there is a,
Well, do you want to, okay, all right, yeah, okay, that's fine.
yeah. If not on the 8th, on the 22nd for sure,
Sure,
because it's
yeah.
due on the 30th.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah.
so we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
if we feel like we need more time, we'll let you know, but give you what we have at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hotel stays, as I said, been trying to move away from them. I'm still getting referrals from LTHC, so
Is
Right
because of the MOU with family shelter, we're not doing them anymore, right?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
say go
This
to
is where you
family
have to
shelter.
go.
The
Okay.
thing is, since I'm an intern at GLFS, then
You
I'll
see that.
probably,
Yeah. Which is,
yeah,
okay.
I've been doing services with those
You've been
families.
using this acronym, I don't know what MOU means.
Memorandum of Understanding,
When do you use them?
all the service
All these-
agreements.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
We
you.
call them MOUs at work, like, it's, yeah, it's
I
just
know.
like, it's a different language,
Yeah.
service agreement, okay.
Oh, sure.
So Area 4 had their annual meeting. I attended that. I also attended the Lafayette Redevelopment Commission because I get notices that we have overlapping units. I always think that means that we're gonna maybe tap into some TIF money, but that never happens.
Yeah.
And then Rocky, Susan, and I did a DLGF budget planning session. My internship at GLFS is ending. I just have 3 weeks left. My classes are done, so this is the last bit I have, and I will have my MSW, which has taken 3 years.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
I attended the GLIVE, the Greater Lafayette, Indiana Black Expo Back to School program, volunteered for that.
Is that a heavy test?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did it go?
Turnout was low.
Really?
Surprisingly
I'm
low.
surprised.
Surprisingly low. Last year there was.
I know last
banging
year
out the
it
door.
went fast.
Yeah, and there were like there were lines of people.
Oh,
It was not like that.
I
this
wonder
year.
if it wasn't.
I don't
But there's
think
been so many
Other
backpack giveaway programs
programs.
this year.
I didn't know if it was advertised as much,
That's what
but
other folks were saying, but
that just mean that could just mean I wasn't paying attention. But yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, cool.
Yeah, I've been meeting with Jim Schoen, our insurance rep, to just renew our policies for the next year.
Okay.
I did meet with an Mohops rep to get a quote on installing an ADA door. I've been wanting to do that since I've been here.
Will we have to go through the historical system for that?
Oh, you're probably right.
Sorry.
I haven't gotten
Yeah.
anything from Mohops.
Okay.
And then I met with Susan and some other folks at the cemetery to look at the grounds and talk about how to sustainably maintain the cemetery, and some things that we can proactively be doing, like a risk assessment with those trees, for instance, doing some native planting.
Planning.
We didn't have a client appeal in the month of July. The commissioners basically said they couldn't find that we did not apply. Basically, they sided with us.
Okay.
I had somebody from Haley's come and look at our security cameras, because the guy who was taking care of our cameras is no longer doing it.
Okay.
So Haley's came by and did some updates and stuff. They're not giving us an estimate. They just did some updates, and now we can actually see our security
Oh,
cameras.
cool.
So,
Okay. Okay. Next board meeting, September 8th
and the 22nd.
and the 22nd. Any comments?
I won't be there the 22nd for
Okay.
sure.
We'll miss you, but grandpa duties are important.
Yeah.
Muffin Man.
Yeah.
So I move to adjourn.
Second.
It's 8:08. Okay, he's ready. Okay.
Been ready since
Yeah, I'm just hungry. I didn't